Is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you. Please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to Las Vegas, Nevada, with a stop at the Clark County Detention Center, where we find Jose de Castro, aka Chille, aka the constitutional law scholar, as he cries some more about his living conditions in jail. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
There's already called. That's why they threw me in the hole. I'm in the hole now. I'm locked down in a room 5 feet by 10 feet with another guy who's strung out on drugs big time. They just had some guy in here that's horrible. I want to be very careful what I say. I don't want to I don't want to give away any sort of security or anything like that. So I'm just going to say that I'm in the hole, and I'll be in the hole for 3 to 5 days until I get what's called a CAD hearing or a CAT hearing. I'm not sure what it is. I have court Monday. I need people to show up for court on Monday. That's what I really need. I mean, I gotta get out of this place. This is an absolute crazy house. You have no idea. I can't say anything about my surroundings. I can't say anything that would give away any sort of security thing here. You know, I don't want them to say that I've created any kind of security thing, but I can just tell you what's happened today has been unbelievable. Lockdown cell for 24 hours, and the guy next to me was screaming the entire night.
Good people, I'm confused. Why is Chille allowed to have a cell phone in jail? What, have they changed the rules lately or what? Because I thought they confiscated everything in jail. I never heard of an inmate allowed to have a cell phone, especially on lockdown. What?
Pounding on the door, screaming the whole night long. I'm in this tiny room walking back and forth like a caged animal. I've done more push-ups, sit-ups, dips. I can't do any more stretching, and I'm just completely, utterly just torn, bent, twisted. It's insane that they would lock up a journalist and put me in this kind of dungeon. It's horrible. You have no idea. So as soon as I was on the phone, they said that I don't know what anybody heard because I was broadcasting and I was reporting, but I was not calling a third party. And they said Rule 249 of the Clark County Detention Center. But I never got a rule book. I was never handed a rule book. I was never instructed to read a rule book. I walked up to every guard when they came in. I introduced myself, told them I was nonviolent. I would not be any problem for them. I've sat on my bunk the entire time. I have not done anything else. I have not communicated with any other inmates. All I've done is read and talk on the phone.
I did a quick search for Rule 249 at the Clark County Detention Center, but I couldn't find anything. And who cares about your comfort? Jail is not supposed to be a picnic. It's a place you go and you learn, hey, I did something wrong and I don't want to come back here, so I'm not going to do it again. By the way, many thanks to my subscriber who made this meme. It's lovely indeed.
Again, I was never given a handbook. Never, ever was I given a handbook. It was never handed to me. It was never suggested I read a handbook. I was never instructed to figure out how to read the rules of this facility. I was never told that live streaming was against the rules. I was never told that reporting was against the rules, or I wouldn't have done it. I simply wouldn't have done it. I've been in an absolute and total hell. An absolute total hell. You have no idea. If you want to talk about time, this is hard time. This is hard in a room with one other person and the other guy's completely whacked on drugs. Completely whacked.
No, sweetheart, it's not hard time. But if you keep on your present course, you may find out what hard time's really all about. Yeah, when you go to the big house, you'll find out why they call it the slammer. And you think you're having problems now? You're on vacation. If you go to the big house, man, I feel sorry for you with that bad attitude you have. And I can guarantee you won't have a cell phone unless you're Bubba's bitch.
Yeah, slept, woke up, slept. Just so sad to see. It's so sad to see. It just makes me want to cry when I see the level of addiction that is here. Jails and prisons should be broken up into 3 sections: non-violent, violent, and drug addicted. When they came and they arrested me, the moment my phone cut off yesterday, they arrested me immediately. They came in with 5 guards and they put me in torture cuffs. I had a panic attack because they were taking me down to solitaire, to the tiny little room. On the way down, I had a panic attack. It was so horrifically bad. I felt like my chest was going to pop out. I thought I was going to literally die right there. I thought I was having a heart attack.
Nobody cares about your panic attack, you 50-year-old loser in life. Yeah, even your friends are laughing at you. I bet Josh Abrams having a good time laughing at your dumbass, Sally Jesse Raphael looking little bitch.
So they brought all these people around me and they gave me an EKG and it was horrible. It was horrible. And the guards just do what they're told, period. If they're told to do this, that's what they do. They don't have empathy. They don't have sympathy. They are told to do something and that's all they care about. That's all they will do. They will not do anything else. So it's just, and then here in this tiny little, this is punishment, so you don't get a book. They won't give you a book. And then NRS code in Nevada says you only get 1 hour of free time. The guards only have to give you 1 hour of free time. Well, every single legislator in Nevada, I would love to see you sit in that room even for 3 hours by yourself or even with somebody else. Or there's people screaming in the rooms next door, singing. It's like something out of a movie. You've never seen anything like it. NRS code says you get 1 hour of free time a day.
What are you babbling on about, boy? You have 24 hours a day of free time. You don't have to go to a job. You don't have to go to a meeting. You don't have any errands to run. People bring you 2-3 meals every day. You got your own private shitter there in the room. Man, what else do you want, Chille? You're a free man.
You get to come out of that tiny little room for 1 hour. If the guards decide to give you your free time, it's completely backwards. Last night I thought people get free time at 2 o'clock in the morning. Who are you going to call at 2 o'clock in the morning? You can't call your mother. She's dead asleep. You can't call your attorney. He's not in his office. It's NRS code. I don't know what the code is, but yesterday when the sergeant came in, he said, listen, guys, NRS says I only give you guys 1 hour of free time a day. Other than that, you'll be locked down. Well, in my particular case, they took me to this room and locked me down. I'm locked down in a room. There's a tiny slit of a window 4 inches wide by 3 feet long, and that's it, total. Other than that, it's gray walls with a 1 seat and a desk, but you don't get any paper, you don't get any pencils, and you don't get a book. You just sit in this tiny little room.
You need somebody to call at 3 o'clock in the morning. You can call Ghostbusters, sweetie, or you can call Dr. Dave. I'd be glad to have a chat with you and tell you how you screwed up my channel for 3 weeks and tell you you're right where you belong with Bubba.
I've called my attorney. We're gonna try to get me out of this horrible situation because I didn't break the rules and I was never given a set of rules to follow. I was never instructed. You can read the rules here. There's no rules written on the wall. The only thing written all over the walls is suicide prevention. That's it. Are you feeling suicidal? Here, call this. Are you feeling like you've been sexually assaulted? Call this. But there's no rules anywhere. There's no rules that you're supposed to follow. There's no CCDC handbook. It doesn't exist. There is none. And I can't say anything about what I saw today. I can't. If I say anything about what I saw, then they'll say that I created a security risk, and I just can't tell you. But I can write it down, and I will write it down. When I get out of here, I will publish a book of everything that I've seen, everything that I've been through. This has been an absolute horrendous experience.
Oh, I look forward to reading that book on Kindle. Yes, it'll be titled The Simpleton Book. A ton of simple things to do in jail by Chille de Castro, the constitutional law scholar. What a bloody idiot.
It's literally like you're in hell on earth, and that there are people here that make you do what you're supposed to do. Anyway, listen, I gotta go. Okay, I gotta jump off this phone. I love you guys. Pray for me. Pray for me. I love you. Bye.
Oh, yes, indeed. Pray for this pile of trash. Pray that he gets out of jail soon so he can resume sending us indestructible trifles and we can get into touchdown position so we don't get arrested. Oh, man, he's been in there a week and he's already a broken man. Oh, man, you're in lockdown. That must be rough. I still want to know how he gets a cell phone in lockdown, though. Yeah, we got to look into that. But at any rate, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, like Chille de Castro here, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Dollface. Yeah, bend over and grab your ankles. Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, man. No,
Actually,
that's
you
the
do.
law.
Oh, is that like a law?
It's against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.